Today I'm gonna teach you how to set your motherfucking goals and how to get there quickly.
Take effing action. Put it together. And subscribe to Tom Penn's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
Look, I have students. A lot of you contact me, you find a way to reach me, and you want to learn from me, and very few of you I take as students. I don't offer much help. I give you a few pointers here, a few pointers there. I'm very busy and I don't want to babysit you. I don't want to hold your fucking hand. I don't want to change your fucking diaper. I don't want to wipe your fucking butt. Because if you truly want success, whatever that means to you, you gotta walk the path. You have to go through the journey. You have to go through the struggles. I can only offer you a hint here or a hint there. I cannot walk the path for you. If I walk the path for you, I don't need you. It's my success, not yours. I cannot fuck your girlfriend for you. If you want to know how to fuck your girlfriend, you gotta do it yourself. I cannot fuck her for you and then somehow that makes you a good lover. Understand? Do you understand what I'm saying here? So today we're gonna talk about how to set your goals so that you can reach your goals quickly, so that you can achieve your dreams early in life. And this is where most people fail at. The few people that I take as students, I'm very disappointed with. I will never do it again. Most of you just can't do it because you don't have the right mindset, even though you say you understand what I say, but you cannot really practice what I say and you cannot take fucking action. So you can't really be my student and achieve success if you don't do what I tell you, if you don't follow my rules. But I'm still gonna make this fucking video to help you a little bit because you guys are fucking fucktards. Today, we talk about how to set goals. And this is where most people fail. Because you listen to me, I tell you to set your goals high. A lot of people fail at that too. When I say set goals high, they just want like 20 million dong. Well, then be prepared to fail. And there's the other extreme. There are people that want very big goals. For example, let's say, I want to build $1 billion company. That's great, wonderful. That's exactly what I want. You should set very big goals. Goals that are so big that you're not even sure you can do it in your lifetime. I want those goals. I want those really big fucking goals. If you set a goal like that, then you're doing it right. But you have another problem, which is you're here. Your goal is here. You have no money, no skills, no experience. You have nothing. You are at zero. And you want to get to the $1 billion company. And then you try a few things, you fail, and you give up. And that's the story of most people. People want instant gratification. They want to get their reward fast. But what they fail to understand is that this is a fucking journey. This is a fucking struggle. This is a path that is very difficult to walk on. It might take you 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years. Most likely it's gonna take you 30 years. It's gonna take you a lifetime to get there. But most people don't have the patience, they don't have the persistence, the perseverance, and the hunger to get there. They give up when they meet the first problem. It's not possible. What Tom says doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll stop. Most people are like that. Most people just run into a tiny little problem and they're ready to give up. And if I'm like you, I'll be eating instant noodles out of 7-Eleven in Canada. Thankfully, I am not like you. I don't give up. I persevere. I struggle. It's a 30-year experience for me to get where I am today. And the journey is not finished. I am continuing to struggle because I want bigger and better things. $1 billion company, you have nothing. How do you get from nothing to $1 billion company? What's the path in between? So this is how you should look at it. This goal here is your ultimate goal. This is your lifetime goal. This is a goal that you're not going to get to probably until much later in life. But you always remember what you're aiming for, which is this. Could be $1 billion company, could be success in particular career, could be happy family, whatever. Success celebrity, the best singer in Vietnam, whatever it is. That is your ultimate goal. That goal is going to take you probably a lifetime to get to. When you have nothing here, you need to set up smaller goals in between. You got to set milestones in between. So first, when you have nothing, you have no skills, what do? You learn skills, you acquire skills, you go work at a company, you go work inside a team, you learn things, you acquire skills, you learn skills that you can apply in your job, and you continue to expand on that skills, because once you learn something, you will quickly realize you need to learn more, because there's an endless amount of learning for you to get from here to there. For you to be this person, you probably need to know 1 million things, and you gotta learn them one at a time. When you're at 0, your immediate goal is, I will join a company of my dreams, and I'm going to do a job particularly well. So maybe it's marketing, maybe it's sales. Maybe you join the sales team. Now you're learning sales skills. But remember, you're learning that sales skill because you're becoming that $1 billion company probably in 50 years. But you need to have that sales skill in order to get there, because you cannot do that without even basic sales skills. So you join a company, you join the sales team, you're learning from the people around you. You're learning from your manager, your team leader, your peers. You're learning from your company leadership. You're learning, you are practicing, you're executing, you're doing sales every day, you're calling customers, you're going to the customer, you're closing the deal. You do that every day in repetition. You get better and better and better at that skill. When you get to a level you think you're pretty good with sales, like you're actually closing more deals than anybody in the company, you must be at that level. If you still cannot close any deals, forget it. You still need to learn how to close deals. A lot of people, they do sales 3 days, they think they can be leader or manager. Fuck that. No. The only time people will see value in you, the only time people will see you as important is when you can do something really, really well. If you're the top sales in a company, if you're the top sales in your region, if you're closing more deals than anybody else in your industry, now you're important. And then you think about your next goal. The next goal could be, I want to be a sales manager. Okay, because you have all the sales experience, you're performing, you have results. Your company will see that and they say, well, yeah, you should be a sales manager. In fact, before you even ask for it, they'll probably just give it to you. They'll just say, hey, I think you're really good. Why don't you become our sales manager and I give you the Southern Vietnam region? And then great, now you move up. Now you're learning new skills, because when you become a leader, a manager, that's an entirely different skill set than just doing sales. Now, when I say sales, it could also apply to marketing, right? So digital marketer, content writer, eventually you become leader and manager. So when you become leader and manager, now the skill level is completely different. Now you're talking about HR management, you're managing people, you're managing processes, you're managing systems, you're motivating people, you're trying to get your team to achieve great results. That is a complete different skill. So a lot of people that when they go from salespeople to leader, or from marketing staff to marketing leader, a lot of people, they fail. They don't realize these two skill sets are completely different. Being a staff and being a leader is completely different. You cannot think like a staff if you're the leader. You cannot work like a staff if you're the leader. I will talk more about that in another video I will make. So now you're learning leadership skill, you're learning management skill. Eventually, your team is pretty good. Your company sees that you're doing really well. They say, hey, why don't you do more? Because the sales is now really good, but our marketing is still shit. So maybe you can help with our marketing. And you take on that challenge. and now you have to learn something new again. You're always learning. You're expanding your skill set. You're expanding your experience. You're expanding your connections. Now you know more people. You know everybody in your sales team. Now you know everybody in your marketing team. Now you know your company's leadership. And now you have a lot of skills and experience. Definitely you will be making more money from base salary, from commission, from the company. Eventually, at some point in time, you will want even more. And that's when you think, hey, maybe I can take my skills and start a company. Maybe I'm interested in marketing consulting or whatever. And you start that company with your experience, with your skills, with maybe a little bit of your money. Maybe you have investors. Maybe you borrow money from family. Whatever it is. You take some of the capital and your experience and skills. Now you build something of your own. Will you succeed? No. Most businesses fail. You're probably going to fail. You'll probably go back to a job. And that happens to many people. And most people, when they fail their business, they go back to a job and they never try the business again because they're scared. But if you're the kind of person that want to get to your ultimate goal, you will try again. You will try again until you succeed. So what I'm saying here is that you have to make incremental goals, and along the way, you gotta learn skills. You gotta gain experience. You have to be better at everything you do. For you to reach your ultimate goal and your ultimate dream, you cannot just specialize in one thing. You gotta know many, many things. And the best way to learn it is by joining a company. Practice it in a team. You never learn anything without taking fucking action. You cannot read a book and say you're an expert. The only time you really truly know something is when you actually put it into practice. You have to take fucking action, you have to do it, and that's when you truly absorb that information and you know that works for you. In fact, a lot of the things that we learn are fucking useless. If you go to university, they teach you about leadership, they teach you about business. Most of those things are shit because when you apply those things in the real world, they don't work. I will talk more about that. I already have talked about that in the past. I will talk more about that in the future as well. So I'm saying that the only way you know something works or not is by fucking doing it, and you will find out. Don't rely on expert knowledge. Don't rely on books, because sometimes the people that write the books, they never did it. Their experience and their knowledge may not be applicable in modern day society. Back to the point. If you want to get from zero to your ultimate goal, you gotta make a lot of milestones. You gotta make one step at a time. And that journey will probably be 30 years minimum. If it was easy, anybody would have done it. So in order to reach that big goal of yours, it's going to take a big, long struggle and journey. And you'll find out that the journey is what is the exciting part. The journey. It's not reaching there. Because once you reach there, you'll be like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Here I am. What's next? When you get there, it's actually not that exciting. Trust me on this. When I made my first $1 million, it wasn't celebration. It's like, that wasn't too hard. Anybody could do it. But when I look back, it's the journey that was truly exciting and memorable, life-changing for me. So I want you to focus on the journey, but you always have your eye on your big goal, big dream, whatever you want to achieve in your lifetime. You always set your eye on that and you never move. You never compromise on your life. You never compromise on what you want out of life. But you gotta set incremental goals. See, I think there's a big difference between Japanese society and the Vietnamese society. The reason why Japanese economy could be so strong and they build such great products that the world loved, from Sony, from Panasonic, from Toyota to Honda, the reason why they can do that is because Japanese people believe in the concept of Kaizen, which is improvement. They're always constantly improving. They can build, let's say, this mouse. They're always thinking how they can make this mouse better. They're always thinking about how to improve their business, their life. Even if they're just like making tea, there's a way of tea. They want to make that process perfection as well. See, Japanese people have this desire to make everything perfect, not immediately, but over time. But I think in Vietnam, most people just say, it's good enough. Most people have that mentality. It's good enough. So you're wondering why you're not moving forward in your career, why you're not making more money. Because it's good enough. It is good enough. You don't want more. You don't truly desire more. So in your life of big dreams, big goals, you're still here because it's good enough. I want you to think about how to improve every day, every week, every month. And I want you to think about who to serve. When you have nothing, you're serving your team, your leader, your manager. You want to give them your best service because those are the people that can help you. You want to do your job well to help your leader and your manager so they succeed. When they succeed, that means you are doing a great job. And on one day, when you want to become the leader and manager, you have to change your thinking. You cannot just think about what you want. Oh, fuck you! You cannot just think about what you want. You gotta think about what the team needs. How can you make the team better? How can the team produce more results, make more sales, serve more customers, improve customer service quality, build better product? How can you make that team better? You're thinking for the team, not for yourself anymore. If you want to be the leader manager, you got to think about the team. If you want to be the CEO, now you have to think about the company. You have to think about the market. If you want to be the Prime Minister of Vietnam, you have to think about the country. Before you become the Prime Minister of Vietnam, you have to start thinking about how can I help this country? When you're here, you think about how to make yourself better. When you want to become the leader manager, you think about how to make your team better, perform better, produce more. When you want to be a company owner, you gotta think about how do I build a great company? How do I serve the society? How do I serve this community through my small enterprise? At different stages of your life, you're thinking about different things. You're thinking about different problems. In order for you to get there, you gotta take the small steps. You're thinking about yourself in the beginning, and then your team, and then your company, eventually your own company, and eventually you're thinking about your industry. You're thinking about the overall industry, and then you're thinking about your country, and then you're thinking about the world. And then when you're thinking at that level, you're really just like Mark Zuckerberg, because what he does can influence 1 billion people around the planet. Facebook can influence 1 billion people around the world. You want to slowly increase your level of influence. You want to slowly, over time, start to care about things greater than you, bigger than you. Those are things that will help you go from nothing to your big dreams. If you just think big dreams and talk to Tom and somehow magically you're gonna get there, you're a fucking idiot. I will not take any more students because you're all fucking idiots. You don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. Take some fucking action already. One step at a time. One fucking step at a time. It's only through struggle, hard work, dedication, determination, and perseverance, unstoppable hunger will you get there. And for those people that will do whatever it takes, make whatever sacrifice, spend less time with your kids, spend less time with your wife, spend less time with your parents, don't spend so much time drinking coffee with your friends, don't watch TV or soccer so much. Only those people that are willing to make the necessary sacrifices will eventually get there. Most people fail somewhere here. But that's actually a good thing, because everybody was like me, then man, this world will be really difficult for me. But most of you are fucktards. That's why it's so easy. It's so fucking easy. If you're just like 1% better than most of the people, then you can get there. But most people are shit. Take some fucking action. Think about where you want to be in your life and start making small steps to get to where you want to be. Don't be a fucktard.